You know, always have this watch. Right now it is 2:30 in the afternoon EST time. Today is the 24th of April. I'm trying to get these videos out as fast as I can do it, guys, but it takes time to produce them, edit them, get them all down, and I've released like 5 videos in the last 72 hours. Okay, I want to share this with you. I'm using very simple techniques to catch these big bluegills and these shell crackers. I don't even know if it's a bluegill bed or whether it's a shell cracker bed. I don't have a clue. Okay. By the way, before I even get into all the details, I want to introduce myself. My name is Cam with Cam's Crappie Hole YouTube Fishing. I've been doing this now for 11 years with YouTube. Please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right there and hit that share button. We're trying to reach 50,000. I'm trying to get to a plaque, which is 100,000 subscribers. I want that YouTube plaque. You know, they got to certify you and everything, then they send you the plaque. So if you're watching any of your favorite creators, you see a plaque back there, that means they are certified, they've reached 100,000 subscribers. I'm at 31, getting ready to head to 32. We're going to let's see if we can hit 50,000 first, and then we'll take on the other part. So I'm working hard out here, guys. I appreciate it. It's free. It takes you a thousandth of a second. So please accept my most humble invitation to hit that subscribe button and make sure that you click that button to make sure you receive all of my notifications. Okay. The second thing I'd like for you to do is hit that share button. Share it with your friends. Share it with your buddies, guys. That's important to me to help my channel grow. And last but not least, hit that like button. Okay. It helps other people such as yourself find this type of content, the algorithm with YouTube. Okay. So hit that like button, and I appreciate it so much. Listen, guys, I have the largest crappie and panfish store, e-commerce store in the world. Nobody even comes close to us. So much stuff, we have 2 stores. One is camscrappiehole.com. You can probably see it down there right now. At the end or the beginning of this segment, you'll be able to show how you can port between camscrappiehole.com and camscrappiecombos.com. At camscrappiecombos.com, guys, we sell everything over there separate. So if you need a reel, if you need a reel to go with your favorite rod, I can see why it's hung up right there. If you need a reel to go with your favorite rod, or you need a rod to go with your favorite reel, okay, over in Cam's Crappie Combos, just by porting, you'll see a red banner at the top or the bottom of our website. You just go over there, man. Everything over there in Cam's Crappie Combos comes with free shipping. All you have to do is just click it, put it in your cart, and check out. Okay, all of our rod and reels over there, everything comes over there with priority 2-day air shipping. Okay, so I want to say this to you guys. On my last segment, we've been killing the bluegills. We've been killing these big shell crackers. And you guys have seen a couple of my videos on why they call them shell crackers. But this is what I'm sold out of. I only have like 2 left. This is my cork handler. The cork comes from Portugal. So if you've been living under a rock, the prices, tariffs, they get ready to go up. So if you think that you'd like to save yourself some money, you want a cork handler, I only have like 2 or 3 of these left. Okay, 8+1 ball bearing, Fuji reel seat, 6'2". It's designed. It's an ultralight. It's designed for crappie and panfish, even trout. Okay, that one I'm not using. Okay, you guys have seen the video where I'm using the emerald. Okay, this one right here we had on sale. It was $79.99, and in the top left or right hand corner you'll see hooks. HOOKS. You can get 10% off your entire cart, and you can get this one with 10% off. Actually, all of them with 10% off. 3-ball bearing, this is my entry level. Okay, pure carbon fiber. Every single one of my rods are carbon fiber. But this one has the split EVA grip. Okay, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on these, guys. Go down below and you can read all the description on them. Okay, you can do that right downstairs. Everything that you see here in this video is right below this video. All you have to do is just click the link, and it'll give you the entire description of what I'm using. Look, this is the orange Poseidon. 8+1 ball bearing. I'm sorry, 6+1 ball bearing. The nasty stick is a 8+1. This is a 6+1, 7 ball bearing. We call this the orange Poseidon. Okay, 2-piece, pure carbon fiber rod. Matte finish here, gloss finish here. It even has the hook holder on here. Okay, so soft to the touch EVA grip. So that's the orange Poseidon. Obviously, you can see why we call it the orange Poseidon. Okay, this is what I'm going to be fishing with right behind me, right directly behind me. Today, and by the way, all of those reels are 6 feet except for the nasty stick, which is a 6'2". I'm running the Viper Red. This right here was my most popular version of the rod. I released it about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and we sold out of it. Sold out of 6.2, sold out of the 6.6, and I got about, I don't know how many, I didn't do inventory, but this is a 6 foot. This is what I'm going to be using it today. It comes automatically pre-spooled, but I took that 8-pound red monofilament off, and I'm running a 4-pound because they're right here behind me, okay? So you'll get a chance to see the Viper Red in action. It comes just like this. Only difference is it comes with red, professionally spooled on a machine, monofilament, 8-pound red line. But I took that off because I wanted the high vis. 3-ball bearing, reel, and you can also get 10% off of this one. Now, the Emerald is $79. All of them are within $20 or so of each other. Okay, and all of them, the description right below this video. Just sit back in the comforts of your own home and just take a look. And every single one of these rods come with 2-day air shipping. This right here is non-stop action. I wasn't even ready. God almighty, look at the size of this shell cracker. Let me pull you guys back. Let's see if I can push you back a little bit. Just kind of get myself together. There we go. Look at this. Whoa! Dropped off. Guys, I really don't want to touch him while he's flipping like this because I done got stuck so many times. I don't want to get stuck no more. Look at that. Look at this shell cracker. Look at that. This is a male. That's why they call him red ears. Look at that. Look at that red mark behind his eye. His ears red. This is a male. Look how black he is. Guys, let me tell you something. I didn't even get time to even get ready set. Look, I had runners on your mark. I had my 2 fingers on the line. I had my foot back there, and I was ready to go. And before it just barely hit the water, boom, we were up and running. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to see if we can catch us a few shell crackers. And I haven't decided whether I'm on a meat run or not. I'm going to put these in the basket as a just in case, but if I decide, then I'll keep them. But if I decide at the end of the video to let them go, then I'm going to let them go, okay? Okay. We're still running that Viper Red. You guys saw me running which pole I was going to run. I decided I'm running the Viper Red. And I want to kind of say this to you guys. If you know that the shell crackers are biting wherever you are, spend plenty of time out there because they will stop on you. Okay? Don't think, okay, I'll go get some more next week. They may not be there next week. But once you see that line jerk, you know what's going on. Boom. And several times I have to pull off 10 feet like that. Look at that. Look at that. Several times I have to pull off 10 feet because they stretch my line out. Look at this. Wow. Let me turn you guys around. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm gonna have to put these in the water. Let me show them to you. Look at that. Again, that's that 1/0 hook. Okay, that's that 1/0 hook. I gotta find the bed. That's what I'm looking for, the bed. Look at that big old turtle just came up. Boom! Yank! Look at that. God almighty. Guys, this is the Viper Red. This is a 6 foot, and listen, it's so much fun when you downsize your tackle. And this is the same rod, look at this, man. This is the same rod that I'm using when I'm catching. Let me make sure I got you guys down a little bit, okay? When I'm running those big shell crackers, look at this. Man, look how black that thing is. Let me back up a little bit. We got that storm bearing down on us. I can feel it's getting ready to rain, but luckily we got our rain suit. Look at this. Guys, this is shell cracker, aka, man, you see them fins right there? Ow, those things are like syringes. And when they poke you, they draw blood. And let me say this, they're meaner than bluegills. They're much more meaner and 3 times as strong as bluegills. 3 times as strong. Let's put him in the basket. Let me make sure that point's covered up. You gotta make sure that point is covered. Two things. Make sure that point is covered and make sure your worm is still fresh. They love a fresh worm. Let me get back up there again. Let me see if I can get up there. Boom. We stopped again. Let's see if we can get a little bit of love right there. I count like 5 seconds. If I don't get a bite, 5 seconds. Look at that. Yank! Look at that. That rascal's way over here. Look at that. Yank! Whoa, man. Man, oh man, oh man. This rascal's pulling drag. Let me tighten the drag down a little bit. Man, these rascals. Listen, if you guys have not experienced catching shell crackers, I didn't say bluegills. Look at this. Let me tell you this. You guys know my theory. Let me push you back a little bit. You guys know my theory of running a 1/0 hook, right? Look what he did with that 1/0 hook. He swallowed it. So imagine what he would do with a number 2. 2-day air shipping. So that means when it leaves our facility, it's going to get to you in two working days. They say 2 to 3 working days, but you know, that's how fast it's going to arrive, okay? So if you're right or left-handed, it doesn't matter. You can take this off your crank handle and put it on the other side. A soft touch handle here, surefire bail, 6-pound drag, anodized gears. This is an excellent, unbelievable rod. I designed it from the ground up, including that shiny gloss, that matte finish, and every single one of my rods, guys, whether it's 6 foot or 6'6", has 8 guides on it. 8 guides, and they're ceramic coated. So we spent a lot of time on our rods, okay? And this reel was designed exclusively for this rod, okay? So if you get a chance, go in your closet, take a look at yours, see if yours is counterbalanced like this, okay? That's because let me give you a layman's term so you can understand if you need to dumb it down like for me to understand. This rod and reel, fully spooled, the rod and reel weighs equivalent to 3 pair of household scissors. That's how light it is. Why? Because of the carbon fiber. So you're getting ready to see it in action right now. And remember, guys, we're trying to cross over to 10,000 orders booked and shipped out the door. 11 years we've been running. I'm an avid crappie fisherman. For those of guys that don't know me, crappie is my first love, only followed by, I don't know, man, that's about neck and neck. Bluegill and shell crackers. When this type of season right now hits, I'm excited. Okay, because you find them on the bed, dude, you're talking about a good time. And I want to tell you guys this is a family channel. You'll never hear any profanity on my channel, on any of my videos. And I got almost 3,000 segments. You'll never hear any adult situations on my channel. No cursing. So it's safe for your kids to sit down and watch. Oh, look what's in front of my face. I'm running that 1/0 nasty bend minnow hook. I'm going to put the picture up there too. Okay, we have different kits, and I want to show you the kit. You'll probably see it on the screen, but it has that ugly bend in it, plus the tip is barbed. So when it goes through, it's not going to come out. I'm running the 1/0. Well, Cam, why are you running the 1/0, the bigger hook? Because I don't want to, with pliers, and have to dig down in there and get that hook out. And my job is to get that fish off of there, put him in the basket, and get that worm right back in the water as soon as possible. By the way, since we've covered the equipment that we're running, hold on a second. Let me show you what I'm going to be using to catch these bluegill shell crackers. Look, regular red worms. Do not go. You can get these at any bait and tackle store. Okay, don't go there and get no night crawlers. I imagine you can use pinks as well, but we used to call these red wigglers. Now they call them red worms. You can also get them at the big box store. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you briefly my technique, how I'm going to do it. Okay, 1 worm or 2 on this hook. Look, no split shot, no bobber, no cork. The reason why that bed, most of the beds have tree overhang. So you want that worm, listen, I want you to listen, guys, listen to me very carefully, okay? Very, very carefully. I know you guys are used to fishing with a split shot and a bobber at the top. Listen, as soon as that bobber and that split shot hits, it makes a loud noise, boom. And it makes those fish scatter. They get spooky from there. But if you just have a worm and a hook and just toss it, that's the reason why you want an ultralight. That's the reason why you want Cam's ultralight. Because if you notice during the spring when I was pre-spawn with the crappie, all of my rod and reels can throw light tackle. And listen, you get ready to watch me do it. I'm just going to throw a worm. The worm is going to be my weight. And this little hook. Okay? Just sit back and watch. Cam, what are you talking about? Just watch. Now, when I toss it, my job is to flip that bail and watch the line. Monofilament is the only line that floats. That's why I'm running 4 pound, or generally sometimes you'll see me run 6 pound when I'm catching crappie. Now I done switched to 4 pound, okay? When that worm hits the water, tilt that rod tip down towards the water so that line will stay on the top so you can see it, and the line will act as a bobber. You'll be able to see it go yank. That means the fish is on. Okay, without further ado, come on with me. We're gonna walk. We're gonna take about 15 steps, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me to see if we can catch some shell crackers or bluegill. I don't know what kind of bed it is, but let's get on over there and let's see if we can have some luck. Then I'm gonna come back. We're gonna discuss a little bit more. If you guys have any questions, I'm easy to reach down in the description. Remember, hooks, HOOKS, 10% off of your entire cart. If you need hooks, you need a couple of rods, you need some stuff for crappie, you can put everything in your cart. Plus, on top of that, guys, I have 2 finance companies, Shop Pay and Afterpay. So I can break your cart up into bi-weekly payments with a soft credit check, very, very soft. And on Shop Pay, you can set up your own payments, okay? And when I get to know you real well, I can even give you a credit line up to $100,000, okay? So, without further ado, guys, I'm gonna put my watch back on and come on and follow me over here. Get yourself something to drink. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and get yourself something to eat, a sub sandwich. If y'all got some coffee out there, if you got crushed grape soda, I'll take it. Give it to me so I can drink and I'm fishing at the same time. Let's get at them. Boom. I'm gonna try over here on this side over here. Look, so you guys can see. I gotta put my fish in the water. Pow. Perfect. Yank! Look at that rascal. Man, these rascals pull drag. Man, this is freaking incredible. Man. Let me tell you this. I wait all year to catch. Look at the size of this shell cracker. Look at that. Look at the size of this shell cracker. Guys, this is an 11-inch shell cracker. That's an 11-inch shell cracker. Let me push you back. That's an 11-inch shell cracker. Look at that. That is an 11-inch shell cracker. Man, they're getting beefy. Look at this. That's 11. I can thumb this rascal. And listen, let me say this to you. They get bigger than this. They get much, much bigger than this. Them shell crackers can get up to 2-3 pounds. Y'all having fun yet? Okay, let's do this. Let me get this towel here. Let's do this. Let's go over what I'm doing. My technique. Okay? I want to go over the technique live while I'm sitting here. Okay, so you guys can see it and not doing a cutaway. That's going to be important. All right, so I'm running a 1/0. I got it in a deadly blood red. I think we're sold out of the platinum black. I just happen to have a couple of these in my tackle box, and I think we got a 22 karat gold plated one. Yes, we do. Okay, and we also sell it in a kit. I'm going to show you the picture of the kit up there. Let me pull you down just a little bit so you guys can see me real good. Okay, there you go. That's all I'm running. No split shot, no nothing. Let me show you my technique. This is important. Plus I can stretch my line out while I'm doing it, okay? All I do, okay, because this is an ultralight rod and reel, toss and leave it alone. That rod tip, point it down at the water, flip the bail. The reason why I do that, because you can see the line on top of the water. Remember, like I said earlier, mono is the only line that floats. Braid and fluorocarbon does not float. You don't want that. Whether you want 6 pound or 8 pound, 4 pound or 6 pound, mono, it's up to you. What color you use. I'm running high vis camo, so it goes from orange, green, clear. Orange, green, clear. That's what I like to use. Okay? So, toss. Don't touch it. Leave it alone. If you're not in the bed, you're just going to be sitting there waiting. 5 seconds, pull it up, pick it up, and toss again. You don't want to sit there and waste time. Cam don't like sitting out here for no 3 hours. It takes me about 35, 40 minutes to make a video, and I'm back in the house. Okay? Back in the office. Let's get back up there. Where were we just this time? And sometimes you'll be, when the water, like the other day, the water was clear. But when the water's stained, you can't tell. Sometimes you may miss the bite. They'll sit there and they'll chew on it. This is a male too. Not as big as the ones that we're used to. Okay, you'll be like, okay, look at these rascals fight. Man, this is a male. He's going in the basket. He's bigger than what we thought he was. Let me show him to you. Let me push you back. Look at that. Look, one-aught hook, you get it back quick. Meanwhile, if you had to get the pliers, dig all down in his stomach, dude, I ain't got time for that. 1 out of every 100 fish may swallow that one-aught hook. 1 out of every 100. But if you run a number 6 hook or a number 2 hook, I think you can get away with a number 2 hook. You're gonna get more times to swallow than if you use a 1-aught. And while we got a little downtime, I need to go ahead and put them in the water, in the basket. I know y'all can hear them flapping around. Yank! Man, I have to tighten this drag down each time. I have to tighten this drag down. Man, let me let you guys see that fight. Shell cracker, aka red ear. And let me say this, I prefer catching these over crappie. Crappie are just funny. Look, 1-aught hook, watch. Boom, get it back, just like that. Also, I'm gonna have up there on the screen, you may be able to see it. I have it in several different kits. Okay? I have it in several different kits. So if you want different sizes, I think I got a 60 piece and I also got a 120 piece kit. I think I got 2 different types. I got about 3 of them. But anyway, everything that you see me using in this video, is right below in the description. See my worm. There we go. Remember, if you're not in the bed, it's going to take you a little while longer, okay? But when you're in the bed, yank! When you're in the bed, you got them. Look at that. Guys, this is a 6-foot Viper Red pure carbon fiber ultralight. I'm showing you how my equipment works. Look at that. I'm showing you how, let me pull you back. I'm showing you how my rod and reel works, and I'm showing you how my nasty bin minnow hooks work. Let me turn you around. This is the same hook that I use to catch crappie with minnows. Same hook. Let me show them to you. Let me tell you something. I'm not finished. Nice shell cracker. I'm not finished. Let's go ahead and put these in the water. What you think about that? You game with that? Boom, look how far it goes. See the difference? That's the difference. And this is what I do. Yank! Cam, what you do, Cam? I do a lot of things, baby, but changing ain't one of them. Look at that. I'm gonna turn the camera so you guys can see this rascal run. Look at that. Come on back over here, big boy. Come on back over here to Cam. That nasty bin hook, you ain't going nowhere. Look at that. That nasty bin hook, you ain't going nowhere. Look at this Viper Red. Guys, look. I think the first, matter of fact, I got the emerald on the boat with me right now. I'm gonna switch up and I'm gonna use the emerald too. This is the Viper Red. Okay, look at that. Let me show them to you. Woo, man. Okay, watch this. I want to show you guys this, man. I don't want to get finned. There we go. That's that nasty bin minnow hook. I want you to check this out. Oh, where's my basket? Whoa. I don't want to fall in the water either. Watch this. We're gonna catch a couple more on this one. Then I'm gonna put down. I'm gonna get that Viper Red. I mean the emerald green. The emerald green. The emerald green, guys, is $79. All the rods that you saw me using, I was supposed to be filming on the backyard, but I had to cut because the water from last night was turned into chocolate milk, and that made the fish act funny. So we had to improvise, and you guys probably saw in the intro that I was getting ready to fish in the backyard, but they wasn't biting. So I had to come out here, which is about 6 houses down from the house, and boom, here we are. So you saw the choices of all the rods, right? And I chose to use the Viper Red. Okay, this is one of my most popular rods that I sold out of the 6.6 and I sold out of the 6.2. All I got left right now is the 6 foot, and you guys are watching me use it right now. I'm documenting. I've been doing this now, guys, for a long time. And all you have to do is go to my YouTube channel, which is probably where you're viewing this right now. 11 years I've been doing this. So, and also one thing that's important, guys, I want you to know, you can reach out to me. You guys can call me and talk to me. That's one thing I pride myself in, is letting people know that they can reach out to me. Okay? You have a problem with any of my equipment, I don't have to go into a board meeting or anything like that. The reason why I'm here and I've been here so long is because you guys show me love and support me. We're almost concluding 10,000 orders booked and shipped. We're like really, really close to 10,000. And I want to tell you guys, once we hit that 10,000, I'm going to be giving away a lot of stuff. Tackle box, rod and reels, plastics, hooks. And all you have to do to qualify is just subscribe to my channel. Just subscribe to my channel. That's all you have to do. And subscribing is free. Okay? I'm not just going to give away one rod, one reel. I'm going to give away tackle boxes. I'm going to give away rods, reels, hooks, plastics. I'm going to be giving away a lot of stuff. Listen, we're not going to end on that note. We're going to see if we can get up there and catch one more. Okay? With the Viper Red. And then we're going to wrap this video up because I got a whole bunch of other videos for you guys to view. So we just don't have to sit by and just load up on just one video. Look at this nail. Good night. Listen, this is a great way to end this segment. I want to say thank you so much to the love and support that you guys have given me. Listen, if you get a chance, take your kids fishing. Take your family fishing. Take your wife out there fish. Take your girlfriend fishing. Not both of them at the same time, okay? Don't do that. And when you get out there, please be safe and responsible on the water. And I want to give this to you guys again. Today is the 24th of April. When these shell crackers and bluegill are bedding, do not think they're going to bed for 3 or 4 weeks. It's only going to be a short period of time. And after that, they're over till next year, okay? Listen, till next time, guys, it's your boy Cam at Cam's Crappie Hole YouTube Fishing. Keep those hooks wet. Keep those lines tight. Until next time, we'll see you on the next turn. How to port from between the two largest e-commerce crappie and panfish stores in the world, okay? Without having to put in your URL and do all that stuff. Okay, you see that red banner down at the bottom? It's either at the top or it's either at the bottom, okay? Right now I'm on camscrappyhole.com. You can see the slideshow going on, okay? I'm going to show you two things: how to port between both of our stores with just one click of a button. Then I'm going to show you how to sign up for our email list, which is very, very simple, and all this stuff is free, okay? So again, I'm on camscrappyhole.com right now, right? You see that red banner right there? All you got to do is just click it. When you click that red banner, look, I'm at Cam's Crappie Combos. On Cam's Crappie Combos, if you want a pole just for your favorite rod, for your favorite reel, or you need a reel for your favorite rod, okay? You just pop right over to Cam's Crappie Combos, okay? We have more selection of kits in Cam's Crappie Combos as well. Look, there's that red banner again. You see that? Okay, so to click back to camscrappyhole.com, look, click that red banner. Boom, you're right back at camscrappyhole.com. Okay, now, to sign up for our email list, we send out discount codes that are time sensitive. We send them out probably 2 or 3 times a week. So it's free. It's worth your while to go into our store and just put in your email address and just punch enter. Okay, camscrappyhole.com. The same thing applies to Cam's Crappie Combos. Go all the way down to the bottom when the store opens up. You see that? This is just the first page. Right there, right above that last video, you'll see this right here. Let me see if I can put it up there. All you have to do is, it says sign up for our mailing list. Just put in your email address and then press that red block. Boom, that's all you have to do. Okay, for Cam's Crappie Combos, look. Let's go back to Cam's Crappie Combos. There's that red banner at the top again, right? You see that? Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Look. All the way down to the bottom, and it says subscribe to our mailing list. All you have to do, guys, put in your email address right there in the yellow and hit subscribe.